my name is Jenny. Welcome to my channel. Today I will talk about the books I want to read this week. All of them are books I have started and have for some reason stopped over the last few months. All except for the last one. I'll discuss 5 books in this video. Here I go. The first book is Fortune Smiles by Adam Johnson. The first book is Fortune Smiles by Adam Johnson. Fortune Smiles is a book of short stories. I read the first story in this collection of 6 stories. Titled Nirvana, the protagonist and narrator must find a way to give his wife what she wants, while also living with the politics he has created with the use of technology. I have a week left before it's due back at the library, so I want to read the rest this upcoming week. The story raises many questions and has a bit of a disturbing ending. The next book I will discuss is Shadowbox by Antonia Log. Shadowbox is a novel told in letters mailed back and forth between English author Mina Loy and American boxer Jack Johnson. They are both real-life historical figures. Jack Johnson was the first black man to win a heavyweight world championship in boxing in the early 1900s. The letters are imagined correspondence between Johnson. The connection between the two was Arthur Craven, also a historical figure who was a boxer, poet, and Loy's lover. Johnson had fought against. Craven was also the nephew of Oscar Wilde. Craven is thought to have drowned in 1918, but the novel talks about Craven disappearing. Other books are distracting me from finishing Shadowbox, but it is still on my Goodreads list of books I'm currently reading. The third book I will discuss in this video is The Hero's Walk by Anita Rao Badami. The Hero's Walk was the runner-up in Canada Reads in 2016, a reality television and radio contest of books that happens once a year in Canada. Suryapathy Rao is a man in his middle ages in India. He is estranged from his daughter after she married a white Canadian. After she and her husband die in a car accident, Rao must take in his 7-year-old granddaughter Nandana, who has only known Canada. He must find a way to create a bond with Nandana while also deal with his loss. I will be continuing from chapter 7. The fourth book I'd like to read this week or in next near future is Medium Raw by Anthony Bourdain. Medium Raw is the second book by celebrity chef Anthony Bourdain that I have read from. I read his first memoir, Kitchen Confidential, of his life and lessons learned from the restaurant and food industry that he divulged with readers. I started his second memoir, Medium Raw, a few months ago, and then picking it up again from chapter 7. Since Kitchen Confidential was released, 10 years passed before Medium Raw came out in 2010. In that time, Anthony Bourdain changed careers from being a chef to world traveler and professional eater in the television shows A Cook's Tour and No Reservations. When picking the 4 books, I did not realize all 4 were written by authors with an A in their first names. Adam, Antonia, Anita, and Anthony. There is a change in the fifth and final book in this list. The fifth book is Signal to Noise by Sylvia Moreno-Garcia. For this author, her first and last names ends with the letter A. Signal to Noise was part of my TBR for the hashtag New to You-a-thon hosted by Kate. I'll link her channel below. This is the one book in this list that I have not already started. Signal to Noise is a YA novel about friends who share a love for music in the 1980s and how their lives change over the next 20 years. There is a showcase of technological change from vinyls to MP3s over the years. So now I'm at the end of this video of all the books I want to read this coming week. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.